The Wii U's announcement saw Nintendo stumbling for the first time since the GameCube days. Despite the strong performance of the Wii and Nintendo DS, the bungled reveal and marketing leading up to the Wii U's launch left many gamers questioning whether Nintendo could pull off another successful home console. This is the story of the Wii U. In this part, we'll take a look at the launch of the Wii U, its first year on the market, and what Nintendo's biggest competitors were working on throughout 2013. On November 18, 2012, the Wii U launched in North America. The Wii U launched with two different bundles in the region. A white Wii U with 8GB of internal memory sold for $299.99 as part of the basic bundle. A deluxe bundle retailed for $349.99. It came with a black Wii U with 32GB of internal memory and a copy of Nintendo Land. For PAL regions, the Wii U launched a few days later on November 30th, and Japan received the system on December 8th. 24 games were available on the Wii U on launch day. Beyond Nintendo Land, Nintendo released New Super Mario Bros. U and Sing Party, while also publishing a port of Ninja Gaiden 3. Major third-party companies supported the launch as well. Activision, Warner Bros., and Sega all published ports of their most recent games for the system. Ubisoft was the biggest third-party partner at launch. 6 Ubisoft games were available on launch day, including 2 exclusives, Rabbids Land and Zombie U. The Wii U offered a variety of features on day one, although a large update for the system held many of these features back from being immediately available. The Nintendo eShop, an internet browser, a Netflix app, and Miiverse were all available on launch day. TV, the cable television application, was available later in December when it launched on December 20th. The Wii U was completely backwards compatible with the Wii. Players were able to transfer their data off of their Wii to the Wii U through a cute animated sequence with Nintendo's Pikmin characters. This method allowed users to transfer ownership of downloaded titles from the Wii to the Wii U, as Nintendo did not have any sort of unified account system between its two consoles. These titles and Wii games were playable through a separate Wii menu on the Wii U. The Wii U came with a single gamepad. For multiplayer titles, players would either have to use a Pro controller that launched the same day as the Wii U, or the Wiimotes and various other Wii accessories that launched earlier. In fact, some Wii U titles required the Wii Remote to function, like Just Dance 4 and multiplayer titles in Nintendo Land. Early impressions of the system were mixed. While many praised Nintendo for finally jumping into the world of high-definition gaming, the lack of any killer app for the system made it a tough sell. Many noted that titles like Nintendo Land did a great job of showing off what the Wii U could do, but it wasn't nearly as impressive or exciting as the Wii's pack-in title, Wii Sports. Luckily for Nintendo, the Wii U didn't have much in the way of competition for the holiday season in 2012. The PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 were entering their 6th and 7th year on the market respectively, and their successors had yet to be announced. Worldwide, the Wii U sold a solid 3 million units in 2012. Unfortunately, the Wii U's fortunes were about to dry up. Nintendo started 2013 off with a bang. On January 23rd, a new Nintendo Direct released focusing exclusively on the Wii U. During the Direct, Satoru Iwata presented information on the Wii U's upcoming hardware updates and announced that the Wii U would be getting its own virtual console service. The Direct gave some new information on upcoming releases in the Super Mario, Mario Kart, and Smash Bros. Series, although the actual games were not shown off. Platinum Games was also in attendance, being able to show off Project P100 again, now titled The Wonderful 101, and they announced that Bayonetta 2 would be coming to the Wii U as an exclusive title. Nintendo went even further with new announcements. A crossover between the Fire Emblem series and Shin Megami Tensei was revealed to be in development. A new RPG from Monolith was also revealed. Goodfeel announced a new Yoshi game themed around Yarn, similar to their previous work, Kirby's Epic Yarn. Finally, Eiji Aonuma, the producer of the Legend of Zelda series, announced that his team at Nintendo was already hard at work on the next installment of the Zelda franchise. To help tide fans over until the release of this new adventure, The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker was getting an HD remaster for the Wii U. While a new Nintendo Direct made fans and owners of the Wii U happy, it didn't translate to sales. January 2013 saw the Wii U sell only 57,000 systems in the United States, far below the likes of the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 for the month. In February, even worse news hit. Rayman Legends, originally a launch title for the Wii U before it was delayed, was being delayed once again. The exclusive title was only a few weeks away from launch when Ubisoft pushed the title back to September. Alongside the delay came more bitter news for Nintendo fans. Rayman Legends was no longer a Wii U exclusive, as it would launch on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 on the same day as the Wii U version. This left the Wii U without any major titles releasing in the first 2 months of 2013. March saw a trio of titles try to turn the Wii U's sluggish sales around. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, LEGO City Undercover, and Game & Wario all launched for the system, but it didn't seem to make too much of a dent. Worldwide, Nintendo sold less than 500,000 Wii U's during the first quarter of 2013. In April, Nintendo hosted another Nintendo Direct, announcing new Super Luigi U for the Wii U, and confirming that the Super Nintendo Classic Earthbound would be re-released in North America for the first time in almost 20 years. The Virtual Console launched as well in April, although the Wii U's Virtual Console offered far fewer games than the Wii had. E3 was once again Nintendo's time to shine. Mario Kart 8, Super Mario 3D World, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, and, most importantly, Super Smash Bros. Were all announced for the Wii U during Nintendo's fourth major direct of 2013. It was also the first year that Nintendo skipped out on hosting a major press conference at E3, leading many to wonder if the company planned on having a future in the larger gaming world. Nintendo's software announcements were largely overshadowed at E3 by both Microsoft and Sony. Both companies announced new game consoles earlier in 2013, and E3 was the first chance many gamers had a chance at playing the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Microsoft, like Nintendo, was stumbling out of the gate after confusing gamers with the Xbox One's announcement. Sony came out flying with clear messaging and a powerful strike against Microsoft's claims that the Xbox One wouldn't play used titles. For Nintendo, their time as the only 8th generation home console was coming to an end. By November, Sony and Microsoft would launch their new home consoles, and a new console war would begin. After the release of Game & Wario at the end of March in Japan, the Wii saw a massive drought of new game releases. On the Nintendo eShop, new Super Luigi U and Earthbound were released in June and July, but Nintendo published no new retail releases worldwide. EA, who had just a year earlier committed to publishing titles for the Wii U, announced during the summer of 2013 that they were scaling back their publishing efforts on the system due to less than stellar sales. Ubisoft, one of the system's biggest contributors, made statements that they would not publish any more Wii U exclusive games due to similar reasons. In April and May, only 5 games were released on the Wii U at retail. June saw only one title released, Game & Wario, although this was only in North America and PAL regions. July saw 3 new titles released in various regions, although the biggest one, Pikmin 3, wouldn't make its way to the States until August 4th. The Pikmin series was in a bit of an odd spot before the release of Pikmin 3. Pikmin 1 and 2 released on the GameCube in 2001 and 2004 respectively, but the series went dormant after that. Pikmin's protagonist, Captain Olimar, made his way into Super Smash Bros. Brawl in 2008, but otherwise the series largely seemed dead. Pikmin, created by legendary game designer Shigeru Miyamoto, was never a smashing success on the GameCube. However, Miyamoto held a deep love for the series and always wished to return to it. In interviews throughout 2007 and 2008, Miyamoto mentioned the possibilities for the Pikmin series on Wii, and how he would like to return to it. Pikmin 1 and 2 saw ports on the Wii under the new Play control line even, but it wasn't until E3 2008 that news of a new Pikmin was confirmed. Pikmin 3 began development on the Wii sometime in 2008, although Nintendo and Miyamoto were weighing quiet on how the game was progressing. In fact, Pikmin 3 wouldn't be mentioned publicly again until E3 2011, when Miyamoto confirmed that development for Pikmin 3 had shifted from the Wii to the Wii U. At E3 2012, Nintendo opened their press conference with the first ever look at Pikmin 3, with its gorgeous graphics and unique gameplay. Pikmin 3 was originally planned as a Wii U launch title, but ever the perfectionist, Miyamoto and his team opted to continue working on the game, and it slipped to spring 2013. Pikmin 3 wouldn't make its spring launch either. Instead, it came out in Japan on July 13, 2013. A PAL release followed on July 26, and North America received the game on August 4th. The game was a major hit at launch and gave hungry Wii U owners their first new content in months. Pikmin 3 helped bolster Wii U sales worldwide, although not as significantly as Nintendo might have hoped. The most important thing about Pikmin 3 was that it ended the long drought of retail releases for the Wii U, as the following months saw more great games come to the console. Thanks for watching. This is the second part in a multi-part series about the Nintendo Wii U. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and share it on your favorite social media platforms. In the comments, let me know what you thought about the Wii U during its launch and first year on the market. Be sure to subscribe to catch the next video when it releases. In the next part, we'll be taking a look at the many Wii U games that were released in 2013 and 2014, and the launch of Nintendo's biggest competitors in the gaming market.